The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulsa will kick off, and we'll get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Going to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hoffman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. These corners backing off a bit. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. Zips it out to his man. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Now improvising. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense
takes it the other way. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He'll try to do it himself. But it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed. With
a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. The 10.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
The give on the inside. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Roadrunners want to move quickly. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Now sliding to his left. And down he goes back at the 3.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. Oh, they're after him. Rolling right and going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it. It's a fake he wants to throw. Oh, he picked it off.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moves away as he feels pressure. Into the house. Touchdown, UTSA! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab on the left. Got room at the 35. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UTSA.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tulsa. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Caught near the sticks. It's Wood. The task. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
14.
And he muffs it. It's loose. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together, so earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The option look. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires left. Got a wide open receiver. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wallace. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He wants to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Punch it out of the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
To the air, it's Hawkins. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulsa!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buying some time. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Here on third down. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking left. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like, thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Direct snap. It's Wood. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
The offense changing the play. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for third and forever. Gives it on the option. Slithers into space. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The play action fake. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Roadrunners are marching down the field. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Flushed out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long and field.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the option. He's in open space downfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa. They extend this. They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. It's Parker. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an
catch inside the 30 and still running. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Now on the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out, and they're going to try it again. It's another fake. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Gets the back moving. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got a man. It's Marshall. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. To the air, it's Hawkins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option to give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.